Hey Grandma Hands, this is my Renaissance Grandma, and today I am going to do as much as I can in this garden because we are having big time storms tomorrow, and I want to try to get this organized the way I want to use it. So I'm going to amend my soil, but first of all, before we do anything, those who do not know Miss Shirley OG is in the hospital with blood clots, and we all know how serious that is. So please extend your wishes, send them her way, send her your prayers, and we just have to keep her uplifted, okay? So what I'm going to do today, now I'm going to be moving this, it's tiny out here, so I'm just going to try to be moving the arm around to show you some things. Okay, so what I have for amendments over here, I have some, right here is some sand. Right here is some alfalfa. Okay, I got my scissors, I got my wipes. Okay, down there in that bag, okay, I have shrimp tails, I have coffee, and I have kitchen scraps. I have shredded paper. Over here, I have cardboard in case I need to do that. I have all of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these tomato cages. I just have no idea. What I want to do is try to keep this area clean, where I can walk. So I don't want to add extra tubs. Right now I have 20, but I would like to increase them a little bit by 3. So what I'm going to do first to try to make that happen is I'm going to try to move. The legs on this thing sucks. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do first is move this long one and put it up on the top. It's just going to have flowers in it. So if I can move that, then maybe I could put 3 more buckets there. Okay, so that's where we're going to start. The purpose of the wipes is to try to clean these off real good because they be having spider webs and everything on it in case. And I brought one of the big giant contractor bags out here, so if I need to clean these off and take them back in the house, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't believe I'm going to need all of these, and they are definitely in the way. So I'm not sure if I want to put it on this one. Yeah, because I don't need to be I don't really need to reach. No, because if it grows high, okay, so I'm going to put it here. And whatever 3 I put here, I'm going to have to make sure that it does not grow like really high up this way, because then I won't be able to reach over to maintain what's going in here. And this is going to be for melons. So the first thing I did was I came out here and I set all the buckets up, and now I'm trying to determine what's going to go in what, but that's not for today. Today is to just amend the soil before the storms come. Okay, so I generally don't have flowers, and that's because, oops, okay, this is full of water. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say I was going to put this here? Nope. I think I said I was going to put it on this side. Oh, Jesus. This is heavy. So when you have a tiny area like this, you have to constantly be thinking about what you're going to do. And because this is going to have flowers and I don't really have to maintain them, they either grow or they don't, okay? So if things grow high right here, I really don't have to worry about, because I can't reach over it to get to this. Okay? And another thing I need to do today is, let me show you that. Okay, so this big tub right here, and you see this is actually one of those little rocking chairs. Well, one of the legs is kind of bent, and so this is very heavy, and I'm sure that's why. Plus I had to take my hip and push this over that way, because I used to have all those big tubs you see up there. I used to have them in that corner up against that baker's rack, but it was very hard to get to everything. So I moved them up there and took my hip, which is probably why it's hurting, and shoved this all the way over as far as it could go. Okay, so what I need to do is start removing some of this dirt. So I'm going to top all of these other containers off. I'm going to top all of them off with more dirt, just so I can take some of the pressure off those legs. And that one is going to be my tomatoes. Okay? So what I have done is I'm going to tie band, because you know we get some horrible winds. And so I don't know if I have enough on here yet. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to tie band this in 3 areas. The middle. Oh, that's too loose. I could not find my really long ones, and I wouldn't have had to put so many of these. So I can see now that that is way too loose. And so I'm gonna just sit this here for now and wait till I find my other ones that I could tighten them more, because see, it runs into one of the heads of the tie band, because they're so short. So it ran into one of these, and now it won't let me pull it any tighter. So let me show you. See it here, sticking up. Well, yeah, see how loose that is? You probably can't. Let me, see, look at all this room in between here. That is way too loose. So this needs to be like really tight to keep that from moving. And I'll have to try to rig that up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, where I move that, okay, I'm going to put 3 more buckets here. And as you can see, all of these buckets are doubled up here, because I did not use them last year because of space. But this is not the time to try to cut back. This is the time to try to get more food. So I'm going to put 2 or 3 there. Oh. Maybe just 2. Let me see. Yeah, maybe just 2. Well, I don't know. Because I have to have room to walk, because I get so frustrated when I don't have room to walk. Right now I have 20 buckets. Okay, so that made 22. And if I could get one more here, that would be 23. But this one kind of sticks out far over here. Okay, we're gonna do the 23. Okay, this one does not have holes in the bottom. This must have been a water bucket. So I don't want to use this because it doesn't have holes in it until I go in the house and get something. So let's see what's in here. Oh my God, something's been trying to grow in here, and I haven't used this one in a couple years. Look at this. I don't know what that was. I don't think I'm gonna use this one. These things are in here like, they in like fleeing, baby. I'm not getting ready to fight with that. So, we're not messing with that one. So let's see if I can, okay. See how this one doesn't have that much dirt in it? So I'm going to try to add more soil to these to get the pressure off that one over there. And I'll put this one back in this corner, and I can sit something on top of this one. Okay, so okay, so yeah, I still need to move this one because this one sticks out and this is taking up room. Oh, maybe I can fit this here. This is the wind generally comes from the south because these right here are the ones that be on the floor when we have like a very heavy wind. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm not going to hold you all day, I've already told you everything that I'm going to do out here, but this is how I amend my soil. I take advantage of these big buckets because I can barely maneuver this dirt in here. Some of it may be still frozen. Okay, so I take some of that dirt out. Try to loosen it up. Okay, we're gonna put some sand in there. I'm gonna put some alfalfa in there. Put some shrimp tails in there. I'm not going to put the coffee in there because I didn't bring, my list is on my phone and I'm videotaping on my phone, so I really can't look because everything doesn't need coffee. So I just want to put coffee on the ones that need coffee. So I can always pop that in there at any time. I can't stand for my gloves to be dirty as well as my hands. That's why I keep wipes. Then I did bring a trash bag out here as well. Okay, so let's get this incorporated. Now this is how I do mine. Now, I'm not giving no kind of instructional video for anyone because everybody do something different. This is my garden. This is how I do it. It's been working for me. I do this every year. Okay. So now I'm going to put some more soil in here. Make sure all those shrimps are well hidden so nothing can come up here trying to snoop around. And I already made my list of what I'm going to grow. The matter is coming out here trying to figure out, like I said, what's going to grow tall, what's going to grow wide, so I can make sure that I can reach everything. But like I said, this will be the melons, the little miniature melons, and it probably won't need much maintenance. I'm going to put the arches in there and some sticks, and then I probably won't have to, and I'm going to cover them up, and I probably won't have to give them much maintenance. Other than that, I would not have put these 3 right here because bending is really not good for elders. If you didn't know that, even if you don't feel the pain at the time, if you have arthritis, that bending will give you more trouble down the road. So I try to bend as less as possible. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I can get to everything while I'm making these decisions, because I don't want to have to reach over a bunch of stuff to get to these over here in this corner. But you know, when you're working with a small amount of space, you have to do the best you can do. Okay, so I'm popping these things everywhere. These label tags. So this is going to be the last one, because after this it's just going to be repetitious. I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing. Sit you there for a minute. Okay. Grab you a little sand. A little alfalfa. Break down some of this paper that I didn't feel like, you know, when you shred this stuff, you can still see your information on them. So I don't like putting my stuff out in the dumpster even after I shred it. So this is where I put them if they have my information on them. Okay, so I got old tea bags in here as well. Okay. Kitchen scraps. I have 4 bags of these shrimp, so I know I got plenty of them to go around. And in a minute, I'm going to show you where all the buckets are located. And a lot of my buckets, because someone is up under me, I put my hose right here. So it should always be water at the very bottom, because you know that water would run on hair, because I really don't have enough space to be putting all those trays up under it, because they stick out wider and sometimes it's just not enough room. So I just don't put my hose under the bottom. I put them on the side so it don't go dripping down on her. And I do this every year because you know my growing season is supposed to start after Mother's Day. But you know, I started about 3 years ago not going by that. I come out here and I mend my soil, treat it, do whatever needs to be done at least 4 weeks prior to it, because I usually drop mine in April, not after Mother's Day. Okay? Now things that's very sensitive to freezing, I won't put them out here. But everything else is going to come out here. Sweet potato or turmeric from last year. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what all I'm working with. Okay? I'm trying to make room, you all. Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, so starting with this white bucket. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the large one is 7. Those 3 are 10. Over here is 2, but you can barely see it because I got the stuff I'm using sitting on top of it. That's 12. Okay. Then we have this green one that's 13. Then we have that black one that's 14. Then we got the 4 up there. That's 18. We have that orange one in the corner, that's 19. And this one right here is 20. Wait a minute, I thought I had 20 already. How did I just add 3? Oh, I didn't count. Yes, I did. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure this out along the way. But anyway, see all of these cages, all of this stuff has to be moved before grow season. And I just don't know what to do with it besides cleaning it off, putting it in a big trash bag and bringing it back in. And down there where all those buckets fell, I usually have at least 2 buckets there. But I don't want to do that this year because then I have to stretch my back too far to get to those things over there. I may squeeze one right here because that will not be in the way. Oh yeah, that one right there, I have a black one right there. That's also inclusive. Okay, so that's it, you all. And like I said, this long one is going to have flowers in it, no vegetables. And that one over there, it may also have flowers in it. That one on top, because see, it would be hard for me to reach that one. And flowers don't need maintenance, so that's what will go there. I thank you all for watching. I pray for you, you pray for me. And we'll watch God change things and sending love and prayers out to you, Miss Shirley OG. We love you and we praying that the Lord touches you, touches the hands that are caring for you. And we will see you in these YouTube streets. God bless everybody.